Hi there, my name is Eli and welcome back to my channel, Draculasia. And in today's video, I have a brand new Monster High Skulltimate Secrets doll to unbox and review. I have Series 6, the Hauntlywood Mysteries Clawdeen Wolf doll. Here is the artwork of Clawdeen. This is, a very old Hollywood glitzy, glamorous theme, and it's kind of out of left field for Monster High, but I like to think that, they're having like a field trip to Hauntlywood. So I kind of dig the theme the more I've sat with it. And in the series, there are 3 dolls. There are Frankie, Clawdeen, and Caddy. I don't have Caddy. I really want Caddy. I'm hoping she goes on sale soon. I don't have her yet. But I was able to pre-order Clawdeen and Frankie off of Amazon for $30, and they started shipping. So keep an eye out if you're looking for these dolls. Now, 30 bucks is expensive, and especially with polypropylene hair, it's not great. But I'm hoping these reviews can help you decide if you like these dolls, if you don't like them, if they're worth $30 to you. They're worth $30 to me, but I have a really unique relationship with Skulltimate Secrets. I typically tend to heavily customize and reroute these dolls. So I sort of can justify that $30 in a weird sort of way, but I know, not everyone can get over the poly, which is totally fair. That's why I've resorted to learning how to reroute and giving them nicer hair in either saran or nylon, because this isn't my favorite. But, the dolls still look good. Like, Frankie is still serving face down. I still love these dolls, but, the poly is crap. And I'm curious to see Clawdeen because she does have a tighter curl, and I do like the curls in polypropylene. Like, it's still not great. I'm not forgiving it quite yet, but I'm curious to see how good it looks, if it's close to her Buried Secrets doll. So let's get right into unboxing Clawdeen. These are really easy to open. I've already kind of like pre-cut the top right here, but you just open up the packaging at the top and you can slide out the packaging. Voila. And the doll slides out. And let's just do it. Let's see the big reveal of Clawdeen. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There she is, sideways. Okay, let's pull her out. Okay, how does she look? Her hair is very restricted in this plastic packaging, but let's see. Oh yeah, look at that face. Oh my gosh, and these lips are gorgeous. Oh my god, beautiful Clawdeen face. They have just been nailing the faces lately. Oh, can't wait. Okay, the hair, we gotta get that taken care of. But yeah, you just snip these little tabs in the back. Let's see. And that usually frees the doll. There's some elastic around something. Let's see. Yeah, her hair's stuck behind some elastic. Okay. Right out the box, that's how she's looking. This hair was squished, but like, look at those curls. That's not that bad. You do kind of have to do some fluffing. Just sort of scrunch it and fluff it, and you can sort of bring life back into her hair. I hope that's the goal. It is poly. You touch it, you can immediately feel, but it is like the same type of curls that she did come with Buried Secrets. So I like the curls. I wish it was saran, but I guess one step at a time. Okay, that's the best I'm gonna get for now. I think it's not that bad. It's a little crazy in the back, but I like the curls. I really, really do enjoy the curls. The tinsel we'll get into, but there is our doll. Let me put her on a doll stand and I'll be right back. All right, Clawdeen is on a doll stand. She does not come with it. This is from AliExpress or like Amazon. Pretty cheap little plastic doll stand. And y'all know the drill, okay? This is not our first rodeo with Skulltimate Secrets. Here is the instructions that she comes with. Ta-da! You use the key, decipher the clues, put together the little lever. There is a little picture of Clawdeen. She looks very good right there. And then just some more info on the back, the contents, etc. So we have our key. This one is in gold. I don't know where I put Frankie's key. It's been like a day, but it's somewhere. But yeah, you just open up these gates right here. Now, I think in my last video, I said I like to call this a boudoir because it kind of reminded me of like a closet. But someone commented that they call them crypts, because it kind of looks like a crypt. And I like that a lot more, especially with like the wrought iron gate. I can see that. So you unlock it and then we can start opening up the accessories and getting right into it. After I open up all the accessories, we'll take a closer look at Clawdeen herself. But let's see all of the goodies that she comes with. Okay, we have her purse, love it, lots of tassels in this gold plastic. Yeah, it's nice. It definitely does not open. It's just like a solid chunk of plastic. And then we have this piece for her lever. Her is a paw print. We have her doll stand. You can put this back here and display your dolls as so. We got, what else? Ooh, her glasses and a necklace. The necklace fell. Okay, here are her glasses. The tassels are fine. I don't know. Let's see. Let's just put them on her. Okay. So you can put them on her little fur tufts. They do look kind of cute. Let's see. Yeah, they're not bad. I actually think I like Frankie's more. And I do like to like stick them in the hair, but I'm nervous with Clawdeen's hair, how I would do that. Yeah. Honestly, that kind of works. Yeah, pretty easy. And then she also has a necklace. A very ornate choker with a wolf, moons, stars. Let's just put that on her and see what it looks like. Yeah, it's fine. It's a lot going on up there, but it's cute. Okay, next pouch. And the pouches are this sort of leopard print, this purple leopard print. You know, Clawdeen always gets various animal print. I already see some zebra on her. Here we have the next piece of her lever. So this goes in like that. This is for her closet. Stick it in here. I'm guessing there's gonna be hangers. Am I doing this right? Okay. We got, yes, 2 sets of hangers so you can hang your extra clothes. These ones are in gold. I do like the hangers. I don't really use them in the boudoirs, but like if I'm doing a little doll display, I think they're kind of cute. And that is everything in the second pouch. Okay, Clawdeen is out of frame. Come back, baby, come back. Okay, we'll move her over there. How does that look? That looks good. Okay, next pouch, we have mostly her fashion, I think. Let's see. This is a big one. Ooh, we got her skirt. She has 2 extra skirts. It's kind of confusing. She has like a mini dress and then 2 skirts, 2 extra skirts. And there it is. There's this big seam right here, and it's intentional for sure. It's kind of like an asymmetrical seam, but I like the fur trim a lot. And this one is just a kind of like a faux leather. Frankie's almost looked like it was meant to be like faux snakeskin. This one just looks like a faux leather. And then next up, we have her second pair of shoes. I'm just gonna rip these right open. These are cute. This wolf, they first introduced during her Iridescent doll, Skulltimate Secrets Series 2 on her purse. And they've been like giving it back to us a lot. I feel like this wolf is all over this doll's design. This kind of like crystalline wolf head. I like it. And this gold paint looks really nice. It's very shiny. It's a little squished because it was in the plastic, but I think all of these strappy belts would look really nice on the doll. And just a little bit of paint detail. I'm happy we got some, but like imagine the heel, the chain heel in gold as well. Yeah, just a little bit of extra paint would make these pop. Okay, we have her jacket in this gold with more fur trim in like a yellow gold. And then this mesh with this gold foiling of like a leopard print. It matches this. So it's kind of like the same exact pattern actually. The leopard print is kind of like splotched on over there. I like it though. I think it'll look good on her. Okay, next up we have, oh, the skirt fell out. This is her secondary skirt and it's moons and stars and it's in a mesh fabric with gold foiling. These are very similar pieces you can see. Like the foiling, the mesh, but I love this skirt. I think it is so pretty. Okay, do we have any more fashion pieces? That is all of the fashion accessories. And now our last pouch we have, let's see. What is in here? The last little piece for the lever. Just squeezes in. And then you stick this here. Let's see if I can do it. Yep. And now you can lift this up and down. That's the gimmick. It's not great. It's not great at all. Okay. Ooh, but this This is good stuff in here. Okay, we have a microphone. Love. Frankie came with the exact same one. It kind of feels like Frankie and Clawdeen are like presenting an award to Caddy, or like, you know, or interviewing on the red carpet. So I love this accessory. And then we get the extra hands. So there's a regular hand, and then this hand, which is sort of like a hand heart, half of a hand heart, and it connects with Frankie, which we'll try out later, but I love this so much. These are so cool. And then 2 bracelets with moons and stars, and they are the exact same little bracelet in this nice pale yellow gold plastic. Okay, that was a lot of accessories, but we are now going to dress up this Clawdeen as well as the second Clawdeen. The second one I don't have a lot of extra Clawdeens on deck for whatever reason. I have a Monster Mysteries Clawdeen, so it's gonna have to do. And I'll put them in 2 outfits. But first, here's everything that this Clawdeen comes wearing, like in the packaging as is. She actually didn't come with the necklace. Let me take that off. Okay, so here's everything she came wearing. She has this chest piece. It's these nice necklaces that are draping. There's a skelet right there. Some tassels. I really like it. A star. It's not as chunky as Frankie's. Like, it's a little shorter. Frankie's was like, felt huge, but this one actually seems a little bit smaller, a little bit more dainty. I really like it. And then it kind of hugs both the neck and the waist a little bit. And then the belt piece right here, big chunky belt. We have stars, moons, more chains, a medallion right there with the moon, and just clips in the back. Is mine even clipped on correctly? It is. Okay, I couldn't tell. And I like it. It's the purple plastic's not my favorite. I like the metallic plastic. Like this, I'm tempted to want to paint it and make it pop a little bit more, but the mold is really, really nice. And then my favorite are these gloves. Oh my gosh, these like long opera gloves. So I don't know if Clawdeen's glove fantasy is as successful as Frankie's. Like, I just feel like the color of the hand is a little bit more jarring against the fabric. Frankie's, I feel like the illusion was pretty good. Here, it's less successful, I think, but I don't care. I still love the gloves. And on the hand, you can see we have rings, some little, like, I don't know what these are. Like jewelry marks on the hand. Maybe it's just built into the glove. There's a moon and stars. Beautiful. These are so nice. And I love the ruching once more on the gloves. Just beautifully made. And I'm not afraid to play with this doll. Bend her arms if I can find her joint. Where's her joint? Okay, there it is. Like, some things, like, I hate when I get a doll and I don't want to play with it and move it, but this fabric feels very friendly to like pose with. Like, delicious. Love these gloves. And then the dress underneath is actually really gorgeous too. It's this gray, black, neutral, like zebra stripe dress with some gold stitching right there. Very versatile. It's not really the star of the show here. It's just kind of like meant to be a base layer for then you to add other things on top. But I really like it. Like, I think if you were just to just strip everything down, like take all the jewelry off, the dress on its own would be really nice as well. And then the last thing are these nice big boots. I love these boots. Now this has like some snakeskin on the boots, where Frankie had the snakeskin on their skirt. Clawdeen's getting it here on her boots. And like Frankie, this boot cover I think can be removed. Yes, very easily, might I add. Just slid right off. So you basically have 2 boots in one. You can display them without the outer cover or with. This looks really nice. Very versatile, and it's a black boot. You could virtually give this to any other Monster High doll, maybe except Abby, because I know her feet are a little bit bigger actually, but these are very nice and very versatile. I like the fur trim. And then on the bottom, a little Hauntlywood star. And then with the boot cover on, there you can see we have medallions at the top with that wolf design. Very cool. I love Clawdeen. I think she has the best boots. Like, that's my hot take, is I think Clawdeen gets the best shoes in G3. I'm always so satisfied with her shoes, and these are no exception. Like, even right here, look at that silhouette. Look at that little chain that hangs off the heel. Beautiful. These are such good boots. I am very, very pleased with these. And I usually feel like Skulltimate Secrets has really good shoes. I do feel like Garden Mysteries had kind of underwhelming shoes, so I'm glad we're kind of getting back to really strong boots for Skulltimate Secrets, because these are amazing. Okay, now I'm gonna spend some time with my dolls, dress both of these up so we can see 2 complete outfits displayed on Clawdeen. All right, here are the two outfits I put together for Clawdeen. But before I go more in depth on the fashion, I want to look at the base doll a little bit closer, more in depth. So here is Clawdeen, Hauntlywood Clawdeen, and this vase, like Frankie, I think is superb. There are a lot of changes they're making here with Clawdeen's face. I feel like the eye shape is a little bit, her purse fell, my bad. I feel like the eye shape is a little bit more sleek. The eyes don't feel as big and bug-eyed, and I love this eye shape on Clawdeen. And then the brows as well are really, really nice. They feel a little bit shorter maybe. There's something going on here with this doll. The way the brow arch sort of interacts with the wing of the eyeshadow. There's a lot of angles going on, and I love the eyeshadow in particular. The way this brown eyeliner sort of like points up, it really makes her face feel very sleek and snatched. And I'm just a huge fan of that eyeshadow. Now, Frankie had like disco ball eyeshadow. I think Clawdeen is meant to have like zebra print eyeshadow, but it's really hard to make out. You can see there's gold like zebra print over the brown. It's just very subtle, like both in real life and on the camera right now. Like it just, I wish it was more prominent, but I do like the brown eyeshadow. It's very fun for Clawdeen with the purple under eye. Very, very gorgeous. And I think this edge pattern is new as well. Yeah, I think that's new. And then here on Clawdeen, you can see what I was talking about with Frankie a lot better. There's this like sideways capital H in white that is meant to look like a shine or like a shimmer on the eyeshadow. And it's very graphic, but like right there. Do you see that? It is so cool. That is my favorite little detail for this eye makeup. It's just very, very fun. Like it really does work. It looks like the inner eyeshadow is just shining and popping off of the doll. And it's a very fun artistic choice that I am really enjoying. Like I want more of that in the future. That is very, very cool for Monster High. And then moving on to Clawdeen's lips. She has these gorgeous ombre lips in this like mauve pink and brown outer lip liner. Frankie's ombre lips were like light pink and dark pink, so a little bit more subtle. Whereas here with Clawdeen, the lip is just very, very cool. It feels very 2000s, like she just left the Mac counter, you know, like she is glammed up. And there they are side by side. Look how good they both look. Wow. Yeah, these faces I think are just definitely worth it. I know the poly hair sucks, but like, do you see the material? I can't get over it. I can't get over it. Okay, now moving on to the hair. It's poly. It's not great, but it is this nice tight curl pattern, so I appreciate that, and it's a nice fun style for Clawdeen. I don't love how squished it got in the packaging. I feel like that really affected its display potential. Like I'm trying to scrunch and shape it, and it's still just very unruly. So I'm gonna have to spend some time with this hair to like figure out what's the most optimal way for me to style it. It is in this nice light honey brown color. It's a very gorgeous color, and there is gold tinsel throughout. Now, I don't love the girly tinsel, like it just doesn't look good, and I feel like the silver tinsel, you didn't really notice the white strands underneath, but here with the gold tinsel, you can basically see all the white strands, and it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. So I'm not happy about the tinsel, but I don't know. I like tinsel, and I'm normally a huge tinsel fan, but here, yeah, I don't like it. And then I thought the hair was tied in like two spots. There's elastic right here, and that's it. You can see it's pulled back in the front, and then on the sides right here, you can see that's where the elastic meets. But all the hair back here is just loose, free hair. It's not tied back in any way. So you can probably play around with this hair, do different styles. If we're gonna get polypropylene, I think this is better than straight polypropylene, or even like the wavy polypropylene. The wavy polypropylene is undoubtedly the worst. Think like core Clawdeen. Oh my god, that was the worst poly ever. So this is not bad. This is very similar to Buried Secrets. I don't love that it's poly, but I love that it's like this nice curly hair. So it's very bittersweet. Overall, I'm like not that mad at it though. I still will probably reroute her down the line, but she's not a high priority because I think this looks fine. Like I think on a display, this Clawdeen feels very unique. And if you're not a hair whiz, like I think you can just leave it as is. I think it looks decent. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. Now, taking a little bit more of an in-depth look at the fashion that I put together. let's start off with this Clawdeen. I basically just gave her the skirt. She has this skirt and the bracelets, and that's about it. I don't like the jacket over the gloves, so like that wasn't an option. And then I was playing around with both skirt options, but I don't know. I thought this purple one was nice on her with the boots, especially because there's fur trim here. You know, I'm trying to like think about the design, and I think she looks good. And even without these on, let's see, like this is now a practically new outfit, right? Oh, I wonder if you could like put this over this. Would that work? Not really. Let's see. Kind of. It reminds me of Monster Fest Laguna, like her pearl ankle shin strands. Kind of. Not really. It doesn't look that great. I'm sure on some other shoes you could play around with it, but I like these. They're very versatile. The all black boot looks good too though. Like that looks really, really sleek. And I like how easy these slide on and off. It doesn't feel like you're gonna break them. The plastic is meant to be a little less stiff to account for, you know, taking it on and off. So I wouldn't be too scared about snapping this, but like, you know, don't be too reckless, you know? Okay, and that is the first look. Pretty simple. Over here, I did not have a second shirt, which is my main critique with this series. I'm using the bodysuit that came with this doll right here. And then I gave her the jacket, the choker, the microphone, the second pair of hands, the skirt right here with the heart, not heart, oh my gosh, the star and crescent moon like chain links, and then this big chunky belt with these shoes right here. I love these shoes. I think they're so cute. They are begging for just a smidgen more paint detail, but still I think they're really nice. And this skirt is my favorite piece. I just love this skirt with the metallic gold foiling. I think it looks so good. Even with this big chunky belt over it, I still think it looks really nice. This jacket, I'm kind of like iffy on. It feels a little bit like it ages the doll. Like this doesn't feel super youthful. I don't know, but I don't mind it. It's fine. I like the fur, but it's not my favorite piece. And then the choker as well is not my favorite. It's very thick and chunky. So there's that. And then I love the heart hand. You can strike a cute pose. Like, look how cute she is. Oh, I love her. I love this doll. And now let me show you with Frankie. They can both put their heart hands together. Let's see it. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, I wish that was clanky, but still. Beautiful. They're beasties. I love it. This is so cute. We need more of this. They need to sell extra hands for all the ghouls. Like, I would buy extra doll hands for like 20 bucks. If you gave me like a Draculaura, a Cleo hand set, like just extra hand sets, Abby hand set, throw them all in there. And these little heart hands or peace signs or something. I'm so happy. This is like the unsung hero of Hauntlywood Mysteries. These hands are amazing. I am just a huge fan. Okay, they're gonna go back there like that. Okay, wait, let me put this purse on and okay, I think that's the final frame. I love these two back here are like beasties. You know, they're about to interview Caddy. And then here, I'm kind of getting like maybe they're like attending the award show, about to walk the red carpet. I don't know, but I was not expecting to like a series themed around Hollywood as much as I do. I think these dolls are really, really fun and a very welcome addition to Skulltimate Secrets. And yeah, there's a lot of pros and a lot of cons. Cons, polypropylene hair. Price point is still pretty high for poly hair. I wish some of the plastic accessories maybe had more paint detail. Pros, gorgeous faces. Some of the best faces we've seen yet in Monster High Generation 3. Also pros, I love that we get 2 outfits. I love all of the mix and match potential of all of the clothes. I think the color choices for both of these dolls are stunning. Like, this is a visual feast of color, and I'm a huge fan. If anything, it makes me want more dolls added. Like, I want to see Abby in this series. I want to see Draculaura in this series. I want to see more characters added. I would love if Monster High like revisited series. I think that'd be really cool. I don't think they will, but I love these dolls. And that is all I have to share today. Thank you all so much for watching and hanging out with me as I unbox this brand new Clawdeen. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of her, if you plan on picking her up. I think she's worth it. Like, look at that face one more time. Oh, beautiful, beautiful Clawdeen doll. One of the best faces. And when I get Caddy is when I'll review her. So who knows when that will be. I'm just checking Amazon every now and then, but you know, I'm not in a rush. I'm happy with these for now. And Caddy will come home when it's her time, okay? But for real this time, that is all I have to share in today's video. Thank you all so much for watching and hanging out with me. I would love if you liked the video, if you enjoyed it today. Subscribe for more future Monster High and doll related content, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, goodbye. I just remembered that I said I would compare to an old Clawdeen face so you can really see the difference. Do you see now Skulltimate Secrets Series 1 versus Series 6, how far we have come? Night and day. If you look at the brow shape, the brow placement, the eye shape, whew, drastically different. I still like Series 1 Clawdeen. She's got her quirks, but now seeing her next to this new Clawdeen, wild. Wild. Okay, that is for real all I have. Goodbye.